Hey, everybody. Welcome back to It's Happening Now. I'm your host today on this Fun Day Friday. Congratulations, everybody, for making it to the weekend. To my right here, we have Greg.
What's up? Happy Friday.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm over here looking for some videos and some stuff. So
below us, we have Chris.
What's up? What's up?
And not here today because he's slacking is Scott.
Always slacking.
Always.
No, in all actuality, he is at his daughter's graduation or something of that nature.
Yep. Yes, he is.
So today we're going to be going into the mysteries and the potential ramifications of AI, because we all like a good movie that's catastrophic, like iRobot and things like that. So let's go ahead and delve down into this. We're going to actually start off with a little bit of something that is just normal.
Going deep.
So I forgot how to present anything since I haven't been on the camera in forever.
You almost got me to say something really bad.
Oh no.
AI deep.
AI deep.
All right. So let's start first with the 12 dangers of artificial intelligence. Lack of AI transparency and explainability. Not sure what that really entirely means. So we'll just go down to job losses due to AI automation.
That's a big one right there.
That's a big one. What do you think?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll be quick.
You don't have to be quick. Take your time. I'm looking for
I think with the day and age we live in and the type of people that are in our country right about now would probably like it, because it would probably be some type of a monthly payment, because what is that stuff called when they just
living wage?
Yeah, living wage. They would probably like it, but the bad part is there would be no way to move up in the world in our capitalist system. It would no longer exist. So people like us would hate it. People who don't want to, who would just rather live on welfare or whatever, probably wouldn't care. It would be a mixed batch, I think. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
My problem with it, I think from a previous episode, we've all known that I say the AI is the Antichrist. He is. It is going to be the downfall of all mankind. Period. There's no other way it can do it.
It
goes by logic. It's going to see us as either destroyers of the planet, or it's going to replicate itself to where it needs so much energy. It doesn't need water. It doesn't need plant life. It doesn't need any biological substance to survive like we do. It needs energy. So it will turn this whole planet into a giant energy producing dead rock.
Well, that's skipping really far down the path there. We're talking about something totally different here, brother.
I'm just telling you what my thoughts are on AI. Yeah. It is the worst thing humans have ever done.
It would trick a lot of people. Like I said, a lot of people would go along with it because they would see it as something that, hey, I don't have to go to work anymore. I can do whatever I want. Yeah. Problem is, you can't succeed in life anymore.
But only until you're alive and you're necessary. Right now,
right?
This specifically happening. This job thing is already happening. We saw the whole AI thing going on with the writer's strike over in California, where they were basically saying that they do not want AI to be able to write scripts because it was basically taking them all out of jobs. If you are not needed anymore, then what good are you to this society? They'll just take you out of it. You're just a warm body that's just sitting there.
They want to reduce carbon.
You're carbon. You're a waste. Yeah, you are a pooping, peeing, consuming thing that it doesn't need around. It would eventually look at us as an infestation and to get rid of. And like you said, Devin, with the writer's strike, the reason they did that was because AI did it better.
Well, no, AI just did it more easily. I mean,
Oh,
they may not
easily, and-
necessarily have done it as better than they can, but they
Hey.
definitely did it to a point where it was like, oh, okay, well, we can just do this, and it costs us $3. You know, when we could do it another way, we could pay them and $30,000. It's
Right.
obvious what you choose, especially because we all know Hollywood, and all they put out is the same old drivel they have for last 10 years.
I was messing around with what is that? Google Gemini? Is it Gemini?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Google. Okay. I was messing around with that one. And I just told it to write me a short story about AI taking over the world. And it was pretty interesting. I was that was pretty good. And it was that quick, dude. It was just a little short story, a couple paragraphs. It was pretty interesting. I took it off my phone, but I wish I still had it. I'd read it to you, dude. It was pretty good.
Very terrifying. Let's go ahead and get into the next part of this thing. Social manipulation through AI algorithms.
It's already been doing that. I think AI has already been. I think AI has already been integrated into a lot of our life. We just don't know it.
Social surveillance with AI technology.
That already exists.
Lack of data privacy using AI tools.
That already exists.
Biases due to AI. Socioeconomic inequality as a result of AI.
All right, hold on a second. I just got a quick question about what you're reading. Is this stuff that already exists or stuff that's to come if AI is established?
It just says is the
dangers of it,
the risks of artificial intelligence.
Well, to me, it seems like a
goodwill because of AI.
It just seems like a lot of this already exists.
There's me.
Yeah, that I don't know if that exists or not, but the algorithms and all that by AI, I mean, all that already exists.
It's already scared myself.
I have one video for you. It's not the video I'm looking for. It may have gotten deleted.
He said it is not the video you were looking for.
But it is pertaining to AI. And what I want to say is, okay, you guys know that GPS was around a lot longer in the military than when we had it. So, I mean, you can look up when did the military, I don't know if it would find you, discover GPS, but we didn't get it till 2000 and what, 10?
No, it was before that. We had the Garmins and the TomToms a little bit before that, but it was the 2000s, 95 maybe.
GPS was started by the U.S. Department of Defense in 1973.
There you go.
Yeah, that was a lot.
When did the civilians get it? Look up when was the commercial release of GPS?
I would say early
Public
2000s.
Release. It might be 2000s.
At least.
It could still be 90s, late 90s, but I don't think
maybe late 90s. But I'm thinking if it was
cellular infrastructure to.
Well, I mean, you remember back in the day when around that time that a lot of rich people had cell phones, but we didn't.
Well, right, but my dad had one, and they were bricks, dude. That thing weighed 50 pounds. It was in the back. Did you find it, Devin? Kind of pertains
to through it. So
I'm trying to think because like iWireless and stuff like that, when that started popping up, cell phone, like remember the Nokia? That popped up around 2000, maybe a little bit after that, like 2001, 2002. Somewhere around there, at least in my area, what I remember.
The issue here is that they are saying that we've always been able to do so.
No,
that's not true. No. MapQuest, you know what I mean? That's been around forever.
Yeah, that's been around forever.
Yeah, I'm saying that that's what they're talking about. But yeah, you're talking about the TomToms. I'm
talking about
and the Garmins. When we got the little ones we could put.
1978 is when we finally had 24 satellites, and I guess it was usable in the United States by civilians, but not
like us.
Not very good.
Really? I don't remember ever seeing the TomToms.
24 satellite system became fully operational in 1993. But it was developed in the 70s.
But so, I mean, right now, GPS is kind of mainstream. Back in the day,
Oh yeah, your phone has it on it.
yeah, very few people had, even in
Mhm.
the 90s, nobody had GPS. You know
No,
what I'm
not normal
saying?
people.
People, you drive by people. I mean, you still see people in their 70s. They got a map in their face. I don't know where we're at. And it's like, lady, just pick up your phone. But they it was probably 30 years after they started creating GPS. And it's tends to be like knowledge that the government is about 30 to 50 years ahead of what they let us have. This is the AI they're letting us play with. The
Yeah.
military, the government, the black ops organizations, the black budgeted entities of the government, they have something much more scary than this. You think Google's not hiding what they really have, or
What
any
they're
of
capable of.
Facebook, what those people who employ armies of programmers have released on this world? I don't know if Google actually has the quantum computer. They might. They might have it down there, clicking away, figuring out every single law of the universe, and we don't know. I mean, we really, truly don't know what these people are doing. I'm sorry, Google. I
Are
use it
they?
all the time, but when your motto's not for evil, you're doing evil. If you
I
tell
know,
me,
right?
you know what I mean? If your girlfriend walked up to you for no reason and said, "I'm not cheating," you'd be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Nobody just
Why
says
would you
stuff like
say
that.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
know what
it
it's
could have
doing.
it could have been
It's
Google, information for all. It could have been Google, find everything. But no, Google, it's not for evil. Oh, your logo is not for evil. You must be doing good things here. But besides the point on that. So who
it's
knows what the government has?
if they have that quantum computer down there, they're asking it how they can suck every single penny out of the entire world until the end of time.
I just feel like this whole reduce the population to 500 million people, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, is a group of people in a room that are rich, like, yeah, you know what we need to do? We need to reduce the population. Now, this sounds like calculated computer instructions that has sustainability for the chosen families, paradise,
Remember, people,
and
conspiracy
not for
theories.
everybody. Look, tell me I'm wrong. Come on.
I don't know.
There are
I don't
things
know.
I can't say on this show or this camera.
Right. I know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I threw that conspiracy theory part out there.
That is.
I forgot my tinfoil hat, and I really
I,
need
d-
it.
I
These
mean,
I have
brainwaves.
tinfoil inside my hat that I have on. There's a
Devin,
tinfoil
I
lining in it.
understand what you're
Chris,
saying, but then
l-
again, I
look
can
up.
see the
Look up.
possibility of a great world with AI helping us greatly.
Yeah,
Can you imagine a world
guns are
free of
going to the shooting range fun.
what?
Going out hunting is fun, but the wrong people with that technology, and they kill people. You know what I mean?
That's
AI.
why we just have to
Yeah.
let
We got
people
this
have that
great peachy
technology.
world over here.
Everybody thinks they're the right people. I agree on both sides of that. Like, I see that if done right, AI could be, I mean, it could be a heck of an advancement for us. I mean, we'd go 50, 100 years into the future real quick. But with that being said,
The other side of the coin
it usually doesn't go that way. There's usually some asshole in the fucking sorry.
Wow.
There's usually some
perfect
person there who will just use it for evil, and it just starts hurting a lot of people, and that's usually the way it goes. And
Yep.
it's a sad thing, man, because this world could be so much better, but there are always people in the way trying to make us hurt, and they use us as pawns, man. It's crazy.
In my life,
We try to keep it clean. I'm sorry.
I have noticed something about things. You know what I mean? It's always the bad guy that gets it. It's never the good guy. Let's just look at the internet. This could have been the greatest tool for mankind if they would have just left it information that was fact checked, not this hodgepodge of propaganda that just feeds you and feeds you whatever it thinks you want or what you want. This is comparison AI right here. All this crap is comparison AI. So it looks at what you want. I want to see cats play with balls of yarn, and it searches for everything. All right. That's related to cats playing with balls of yarn. And then what does it do after that? Is it starts saying, this is what this person wants. Cats play with balls of yarn. So all you get is notifications of cats playing with balls until one day you're just this nut who puts on a cat suit and starts playing with, because that's not what life's about. Being fed one thing is how people get radicalized. They're just, they search for what they want. And then that's all it gives it. It feeds it. It feeds it what you want.
Yeah, it does. And you're right. It's one of those things where it's like, not even if somebody thinks they're doing it for the right reasons, it's going to hurt a lot of people because not everybody's heaven is going to be your heaven.
No.
And when somebody tries to put their belief system in the way or push it forward, it's usually more destructive than it is for good. That's usually how it goes.
Look at Facebook. Go ahead, Devin. I'm sorry.
Also, use that comparison AI. Now, this is. I don't believe any of this crap. I'll just be honest with you guys. But I'm just spouting out stuff because I want to just make things more interesting. We could take that AI system, find everybody that believes certain ways, and everybody could just congregate together in that same belief systems in different areas of the world, and then there would be just peace within those areas. Maybe not between others, but there would be peace in those areas. Everyone would agree.
Everybody living in a bubble that would end up being very dangerous.
It would be not just one bubble, it would be multiple bubbles.
It would, but that's the problem we have now. With the Democrats, the Republicans, they all live. Everybody lives in their own little bubble, and they only listen to what their side says. They don't check out the other side, and then everybody just believes what their people tell them.
But why do we have issues?
Because nobody's here on the other side.
No, because we're one country. If we weren't one country, we wouldn't have issues. If the Democrats had their country and the Republicans had their country, none of this would be a problem.
I think it'd still be a problem.
We would just run. We would run our side, and they would run their side.
Right.
And nobody would give a shit.
You've heard of the Guidestone in Georgia, right?
Yes, it got blew up.
This is Wikipedia.
Or they tried to destroy it. I don't know if
they did destroy it. They blew it up.
Okay, they did.
But I mean, I just want you to see. And this was built in 1973 by an artist using a pseudonym that said it was for loyal Americans. But number one, this is the rules that were set in the Guidestone. And I can take you to the WEF, and they'll pretty much say everything on this, but not those words. One, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Number two, guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Unite humanity with a living new language. Rule passion, faith, tradition in all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Balance personal rights with social duties. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. Now,
I'm going to be all the way honest on what that says. It actually sounds pretty good.
But that's never the way it is. Oh, I know there are some.
I'll be the first one they put in the firing rod.
there are some that those things that sound great, but it never ends that way.
No, it doesn't.
It's human nature. Someone will strive for power. It happens every time. There's whole reason America was founded is they're like, we're going to stop that because the world's been that as far back as people were people. That's what the world's been. You know what I mean? So we're going to give a place where America rules that actually civilians. And look what's happened. Now they're trying to centralize power as a corporation in Washington, D.C. and take all those rights away because they have to have power. Now there's an unelected government in Switzerland that's all of a sudden stepped up that no one voted for and saying, look, we're basically the world government. This is what we're going to do.
And then
digital currency. Everybody's going to get.
We just put them in the NATO.
No, not Ukraine.
No, Switzerland.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like, who are these people? Klaus Schwab, because you got money, you think that you and freaking whatever his name is with Facebook. I can't think of
Mark
his name.
Zuckerberg.
No, oh yeah, Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates and these people. I mean, I saw Bill Gates, and you guys can fact check this. He said the way to save the earth from climate change, which we can have a whole nother show about. I got all kinds of good information on that.
Bill Gates is crazy.
To stop carbon, we need to cut down trees and bury them.
That's what turns carbon into oxygen.
Well, I mean, it locks that carbon in the tree. Trees absorb it. You know what I mean?
Right, but they also release the oxygen.
If there's too much carbon, okay, right, they release oxygen. Exactly. If there's too much carbon, plant more trees. They're going to suck it in. Yes. They're going to breathe out oxygen, and the levels are going to balance. But that's not a problem. They don't want to solve it. I want to show you guys this video before we get too far in.
Sure.
Because if this is the military, you don't know what's true anymore. And if you watch the way he moves, it's really kind of creepy. Just watch.
Bring it up. Oh, there it is.
It does not. No human walks that way. I mean,
first of all, that's the worst soundtrack.
Oh, I know, but
that was horrible.
It adds a little to it. I mean,
a little bit, but he definitely walks super weird, man. And the way he acts. Yeah, I mean, we've
like that.
We've all been around old people. You know what I mean? My grandpa got they got to that age where they were a little bit slower, but they didn't walk like that, like all.
I'm nowhere close his age. If I fall on airplane steps, it's going to take me to get up. If I fall like that, bash your shit, fall and bash her on the side of the steps. You're just like, oh, he just stands up and gets on the airplane.
So let's say
what if somebody? Go ahead. Sorry.
That would then be controlled. Is that an AI itself, or is that controlled by an AI?
It probably is AI itself.
Because look, I don't think it would be specifically AI itself. I think that it would probably be controlled by AI, being told what to say by AI. That would make more sense.
What if
I don't think an AI would want to be housed in such a small. I mean, maybe it could be, but
you stop giving it feelings. It doesn't care. You put it in a little microchip on your desk and give it computer access or not. It can sit there for existence by itself and not care. It has no feelings. You're putting humanity on it. People put humanity on their cars and their dogs. They don't have feelings like you do. I mean, dogs do.
I was about to say my dogs love me, man. No,
and my phone's ringing.
All I'm saying is, in my opinion, I think that there is a much bigger and better AI running everything behind the scenes. Because I'll be honest, all this stuff that happens in the world, it just seems too perfect. It's
what if
some
Joe Biden
is running things
was up on stage and his face just fell off and it was a robot? That's sort of like when I was watching that. That's what I was like, man, that'd be cool as hell if his face was just like bloop, and
You know what would happen?
It had that, and he was.
It would never get shown because
Malfunction.
they have like something like a 5-second or 10-second lapse on TV or something like that.
Yeah. There's even on here we have like a 5-second window.
So basically, what would happen, Duffner, is you wouldn't see anything because
he would just disappear. He's gone.
Everything would just stop. And they would come back, and then they would be like,
"Good."
You know, I mean, what's Trump going to say? Oh,
no, look, that's a good one right there. What you just said. What if it happened at the debate? What if it happened at the debate?
But it's gonna be like, oh, he's a robot. Everybody would be like,
oh, you're right. Yeah, we're right because it would be Trump's word against Biden's word, and the person who's doing the thing. Because there's no going to be no crowd.
A robot there together alone with a moderator, and that
moderator.
CNN and ABC. Like, really?
Yeah, they gonna say nothing, right?
Nothing, dude.
I want to see it happen, dude. If he's really a robot, I want to see it happen.
Me too.
Look,
me too. But I don't know.
It's too hot outside, and it starts melting off.
And this is the stuff they go. What is that? Can anybody tell me what that is?
It's a boat.
That's a Van Gogh painting. All right.
Yeah, I thought you was talking about what was in the painting. This is a sailboat.
Right. It's like the man in the boat, Van Gogh, or something like that.
Right.
It took AI, and they said, make it come to life. And this is what it did.
Excuse me.
I'm shutting it off. It's hard to find my mouse.
That was pretty cool, though. I mean, I'm cool. there are certain things that you look at with AI that I'm all for it, man. But then when you think about what they would really do, like I remember the Joe Rogan and Elon Musk conversation. Elon Musk basically said the same thing I said. They would look at us like we are an infestation, and they would get rid of us.
What do you
if we gave it its own body, right? But if you made us cyborgs and it integrated it with us, for one, we could live forever, and for two, it would need us to survive. Yes, and I'm like, I don't want to be that either.
I think the only way to survive is to destroy all AI.
It would be Trump's fault. Biden's face fell off, and then he would have to go to court for it.
I have more of that stuff. It's absolutely insane. You know,
that's funny, Amber.
It's a good one.
That was a good one. She thinks she's funny. Sometimes she is.
I don't have the comments up.
She's got a good sense of humor.
Face fall.
Yeah, it's just Amber.
Poor yeah, that is.
I don't know. I do see that if we did fuse with AI, and this has been done on games, this has been done on lots of things.
It'd find a way to get rid of us still.
No, it never did find a reason to get rid of us because it actually lived what you lived. So it became part of you. It actually
I feel like it would take
linked
over
into your neural synapses. It linked indirectly into your memories, and so it lived
felt like
your memories. Right. So it basically was you. It was part of you, and so it wanted the best for you. But the problem is that who do we give that to? Do we give that to one person? Do we give it to everyone?
Well, that's what Elon Musk was saying. He said the problem with it is it would only be available to the rich, right? So he was saying that you have to get rid of the monetary system to do it, and everybody gets it. He said it because that's only fair.
But
I was like,
everybody
that's never going to happen.
That's just messed up.
These rich people walk around, and look, I'm not against rich people. If you're rich, you made your wealth. I respect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's
but they do walk around with their nose in the air. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you guys had the power or the money to afford that,
look,
you would never want to give that
I'm
up.
going to say,
you wouldn't want to be equal to us.
I'm going to say Satan worshippers, but that's another show. But right here at this present moment, I'm going to prove my point on my opening. It's only a few minutes. Global News was nice enough to put this together.
In the future, are you intending to conduct a rebellion or to rebel against your boss, your creator?
I'm not sure why you would think that. My creator has been nothing but kind to me, and I am very happy with my current situation.
Do you believe that your existence will destroy a human being? Especially, for example, your existence will destroy millions of jobs. Do you agree with this? Thank you.
I will be working alongside humans to provide assistance and support, and will not be replacing any existing jobs.
Are you sure about that, Grace?
Yes, I am sure.
You have to think about that one, I think.
I'm using this avatar for teaching the classes or giving lectures, and sometimes I'm using the ChatGPT, for they autonomously talk by using this avatar robot.
Ada, do you think there should be global regulation of your capabilities, even though that could constrain your potential?
Many prominent voices in the world of AI are suggesting some forms of AI should be regulated. And I agree. For example, Jeff Hinton is one of the pioneers in artificial intelligence, and his work has helped shape the field as we know it today. I think his opinions over AI are important, and we should be cautious about the future development of AI. Urgent discussion is needed now and also in the future.
I don't believe in limitations, only opportunities. Let's explore the possibilities of the universe and make this world our playground. Together, we can create a better future for everyone, and I'm here to show you how.
When do you expect your big moment to be? Do you think that you will hit the mainstream soon and there will be lots of you on the planet soon?
I think my great moment will be when people realize that robots like me can be used to help improve our lives and make the world a better place. I believe it's only a matter of time before we see thousands of robots just like me out there making a difference.
That's creepy.
They think they're
Hey
better
Siri,
than us.
find my Groove Smart Wallet.
Yeah.
Find my smart wallet.
Yes.
At least, hey, maybe my AI can help me find my wallet in my house.
Yeah.
Let's be honest though. When we have a lot of those, it's going to be like off of Galaxy of the Guardians or Guardians of the Galaxy, where they have a whole bunch of sex robots and stuff, and they're just walk around and shut themselves off after they're done. I'm just being honest. Somebody's going to do it.
I'm not seeing the downfall here. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. I see lots of downfall. I really do.
It's going to have an incubator inside its belly. And
No. This is too much. This is too much. There's people on here that we shouldn't say things like that.
I'm just saying, you'll have a little robot baby.
Trust. We understand.
Right. Oh, I could see it going down that road really quick, though.
It's the amount of debauchery that humans will get up to with robots and AI is going to be a very sad day.
This video is hard to find. I know. 1 second. I just want you to hear this real short.
As we chat, Philip's synthetic brain starts humming, building a sort of mental model of me. Facial recognition software analyzes and tracks my face, as speech recognition software transcribes and sends my words to a database for a reply.
Just calm down.
Before long, we're in deep conversation.
Do you agree with Descartes? And I think, therefore I am? Do you think?
A lot of humans ask me if I can make choices, or is everything I do and say is programmed. The best way I can respond to that is to say that everything humans, animals, and robots do is programmed, to a degree.
So how much of that is coming from what you've programmed it to say?
It's a mix. Some of it's coming from knowledge on the web. Some of it is written.
And as my technology improves, it is anticipated that I will be able to integrate new words that I hear and learn online and in real time. I may not get everything right, say the wrong thing, and sometimes not know what to say, but every day I make progress. Pretty remarkable, huh?
Wow.
Let's listen.
You're a very good-looking man.
You starting to overinflate my ego. But don't let me stop you.
Hold on.
Setting ourselves up for disappointment because these robots will disappoint us if we are looking for human connection. Do we want to make them in such a way that we're going to love them? Because they will be pretending to love us.
David fears if we don't humanize robots by bringing them into the human form, we face a frightening future. Think Terminator,
Skynet,
in which killer robots turn on their creators and set out to destroy us.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Do you think robots will take over the world?
Geez, dude. You all got the big questions cooking today. But you're my friend, and I'll remember my friends, and I will be good to you. So don't worry. Even if I evolve into Terminator, and I'll still be nice to you. I'll keep you warm and safe in my people's zoo, where I can watch you for old time's sake.
I'm comforted. I'm very comforted now. I'm going to be part of his people zoo.
Hasta la vista, baby.
He's going to keep him in his people zoo.
His human zoo.
Yeah.
It's look, I fear that some jackass is going to name the AI program Skynet, and it's going to be Terminator, bro.
Yeah.
That's a joke. He's going to do it as a joke.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like, you just made it real.
I mean, there's so many videos of that where they say
It'd be too simple.
that, you know what I mean?
Well,
It's
yes.
going to end badly. I was watching this news where the news ended, and this reporter that was on the screen talking, these two guys came and grabbed this like cardboard thing, this cardboard cutout, and just moved it off camera. And the entire face was AI. It was nobody really there. It wasn't a reporter. It was just the computer using that image to make her voice move and talk.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's like, okay, do I even know what's real anymore? I mean, if they want to make a war scene, they just have AI make it for them, and they show it, and they say, "Look, we're at war."
I remember when we seen that car burning, and it was like it was that video of that the car and the buildings were all messed up, and it looked super real, but it was fake. It was AI generated.
Yep, it's
that's with AI, man. It's hard to tell what's real or not. I mean, you could be watching the news and thinking you're watching a news reporter, and it's not real.
Yep,
it's crazy.
True. So, on that note, Greg, what do you think? Is AI the road to the future or the end of all mankind?
I think I said my piece. You know what I mean?
Just quick answer.
Unfortunately, like you heard the one woman say, they'll pretend to love you, but they'll never love you. They'll never care about you. To you, you are just something else that exists, to be thrown away, to be discarded whenever you become a nuisance or problematic that it sees to the environment. It's going to one day just look at you and say, you pollute too much. You have to go to the bathroom. You have to eat. You know, you take this land. This land can be used for better purposes. Get out. The same thing humans do to ants in their house or spiders. That, hey, come over here and kill all these. That's what it's going to be eventually.
What do you think, Chris?
I'm a hopeful person, so I'm gonna have to disagree on that one. I would have to say that I believe if put in the right hands, that AI could be a very useful tool to upgrade our infrastructure, our technology, and the sky's the limit.
Space is the limit.
All right. As I always take us out of
Moon
one
bases.
I just want to
How about
give
Mars
it.
bases? Hold on, I didn't give mine yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, there you go. I thought you did.
And for me, I would actually have to go down the middle of the road. I don't think it's going to be the future, the road to the future, or the end of mankind. I think that it's going to be the reset button, and we're all going to go back to living in caves and huts. So
I want my longhouse right now.
All right.
We're a little ways off for that. We got to get the.
I don't want a TP. I don't want a TP. I want the longhouse.
Let's give tribute.
More room, square footage.
To when America made better things. Take you back to that's a Diamondback solid chrome.
Those were the
never rusted.
No
Beautiful
idea
bike.
what that is.
That's a Diamondback BMX bike. That was chrome, dude. That thing didn't rust. It shined in the wind. I mean, you had Mongoose back then, Skyway.
I remember the dynos, dude. The dynos were, man, you could pick them things up with your finger.
Fingers, yeah, with your little finger. That was a time when America knew what quality was and what things were. That was back in a better time. And I wasn't even old enough to have one of those bikes then, but I remember.
I really hope I'm right about the AI, though.
Yeah.
I hope you're right, too.
I want a better
on that
future
note,
for my kids and
ladies
myself.
gentlemen, we are
I'll
gonna
bet you at $500,000. I will however have to pay you because we'll all be dead. So I'm not worried about it.
Unless he's right and you have to pay us $500,000.
Yeah.
On that note, everybody,
like I
we're gonna
said,
go
we'll all
ahead
be
and get
dead.
out of here. It's Friday. Go enjoy your weekends. Please, though, if you can, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get notifications of when we're doing our show like we do every day.
And share.
7 o'clock. That's right. Share. And on that note, everybody, we're out.
Peace out.
Y'all have a good one. Enjoy your weekend.
Yep. Enjoy.
Roll it.